A lot of people say, hey, Tonda, you're so strong. How do you do all this? Well, it's not strength. It's that fight or flight. And to get off the couch in the mornings or get out of bed and not lay there and cry all day. I realized that what was lacking when I was going through everything after losing Holly was family support. There's tons and tons of programs out there for those who are caught in the depths of this disease and fighting it, but the family support is greatly lacking. And the little bit that I did find, that I was going to get charged for, and I thought that was ridiculous. However, I'd also realized that I didn't tend to really appreciate somebody else talking to me unless they'd been there and been through it, so that they truly understood where I was coming from. And so it just made sense for me to offer that to others. We started Holly's Song of Hope on Facebook just as a group for friends and family to have memories to post memories about Holly, and maybe what things were going on with this heroin epidemic and things like that. Somehow, in under a year's time, I ended up with 1,000 members, and very active members. And I realized, yeah, this is something that we need. I mean, members from Australia and Scotland and Ireland, as well as across the United States. And we started posting questions every couple of days that have to do with addiction and, you know, in some form or another, so that people are constantly learning as well as getting support. And I had so many people saying, you know, you really need to take this outside of Facebook. And so I started talking to members, and they started sending me, I want. And I'm currently working with just under 50 different facilitators in states all across the United States, looking to start their own chapters. I started actual meetings in Carroll County. They run every other week at this point. We cover codependency. We, you know, or enabling. Those two do go hand in hand. I cover a street drug of some sort. Make sure that the people that come to the meetings see what it really looks like, and what they need, what signs they need to pay attention to, and different, how much it costs, so on and so forth. I firmly believe education is what's going to change every single piece of this puzzle, every single one. We hear about educating the doctors. We need to educate the families. The stigma. Education's the only thing that's going to change that stigma. I can't tell you how often every single day I'm sure there's going to be some story on this. And if you go and you look in the comments, you're going to see a lot of people who are going to say to me, well, if you'd have done your job as a parent and raised your kid right, your child wouldn't be dead. Well, let me give you a for instance. In the 5th grade, my daughter was going to a sleepover that one weekend, and she came to me and said, Mom, one of the girls got a joint for that sleepover this weekend, and I'm scared to death. I don't know what to do. I don't want to narc anybody out, but I don't, and absolutely, don't worry, you're not going. And I will, you know, I'll give you a good excuse. Something came up, you know, that we didn't expect. I would have never went to my mother and said something like that. I don't know how many people in here would have went to their mother and openly said something like that. We talk to our kids, our girls, all the time. There was no taboo issues. We discussed very honestly and open with them. You know, I thought I had done good, and you know, all those parent markers that you were a good parent. Got them both through school, no trouble with the law, no pregnancies, no drugs, no, you know, they both graduated. They were very popular in school for different reasons, but loved by, you know, all of their classmates. My oldest went into the Navy, and she's now a veteran, you know. And boom, I have a child laying dead on the floor.